Yeah. Oh my god. It just and they kill Sentry by throwing him into the sun. So if he's not dead, that means that he's not only a ripoff of Superman and his powers, but he'll also be a ripoff of Superman of how he comes back.
But his powers is that he has the power of
A thousand suns.
exploding stars.
Yeah.
So why would a sun stop him?
Like, I think he was already dead, but they were, like, making sure or
Oh.
something. Thor throws him into the sun.
Okay.
That's, like, he picks him up, takes him out into space. He's right by the sun, and then he just, like, throws him in, and you see, like, Thor's face as he's, like, going into the sun, so you don't see what actually happens to him. So I guess they're doing that just in case they want to retrofit him back.
Because everyone loves him so much, and, there might be a fan outcry to bring the Sentry back.
I am yet to meet one Sentry fan.
I don't know anyone who doesn't actively dislike him. Like, everyone that I know that reads comic books, they all hate him.
Yeah, it's frustrating. But
he's a terrible character.
yeah, he is, and like I get Norman Osborn's now under wraps, which is fine. But like they need to fucking choose with him, like he's in the Iron Patriot costume, and you see him with his mask up, and like Siege 1 or 2, and then in Siege 4 they like knock his helmet off, and his face is all green all of a sudden, like, ooh, Green Goblin's taking over again.
But he never transformed into the Green Goblin. That was a costume.
Yeah, like, it was just face paint.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, how did it get there? I don't fucking know. Siege is the hero.
That's what happens when one writer takes another writer's idea, because that all started with Thunderbolts. Warren Ellis was writing Thunderbolts, and Bendis was reading that and liking what he was doing with Norman Osborn. He's like, I'm going to do that too, but he's not Warren Ellis.
Yeah. Just Siege really, it unnerves me because it's like they had so much good stuff going. They had a lot of character conflict, but they want to make things easier for a transition into an Avengers movie. That's what this is all about. And
I hadn't even made that connection.
And so they want people to go see the Avengers movie. Like they have the original Avengers back as the main tier of the Avengers. They got Thor, Iron Man, and Steve Rogers. And
I bet you Hulk ends up in there by the time the movie comes out.
It's just, I'm sure Hank Pym will be teaming up with them soon or something.
Will he stop being the Wasp?
I hope so. I think that's stupid. Like, I'm gonna be in memorandum of my ex-wife. I'm gonna pick up the costume. Like I think his costume looks like an inverted monarch from Venture Brothers.
Yeah, it does.
Ugh, it's just annoying, and like I hope that the Heroic Age is good. I really do.
Too.
Because there's potential for good. There's potential to do interesting things. That, like, we came off of such a good... Like, I liked The Dark Reign. I thought The Dark Reign was awesome. But I'm not sad to see it go away. I wish they would have done it in a better way. Like, it was so abrupt. They did it in 4 issues, and the first 3 issues didn't matter. So
how much time do we have? Because I have something to say about the Heroic Age.
Oh yeah, we can do that. We have 3 minutes. So
okay. Yeah, my complaint about the Heroic Age came from an interview I read with Matt Fraction, where he was talking about that the great thing about the Heroic Age is open borders. So if he wants to, bring Iron Man to Thor, he can do that. Or if the Fantastic Four want to team up with Captain America, they can do that. I was like, that's the opposite of what I want. Like with the Heroic Age, I thought we were going to get back to like each book kind of telling the stories they want to tell.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not changing the status quo. That's what you've been doing. Everyone has been in everyone else's book. That's not new.
Yeah.
And more and more, I've come to hate the events just on principle. And we got the Shadowland coming, and I'm just like, I don't care.
Yeah, like I liked Civil War a lot. I didn't care about Secret Invasion one way or the other. It had ups, it had downs. It was too long. And then Siege was just like, okay, well, we don't really want to do a whole nother big super event, but we got to change everything back, so we'll do one really short one. And it's really convoluted, and it doesn't all add up, but...
Well, anything involving the Sentry isn't going to add up.
Yeah. I'm just glad he's dead. Good riddance, Sentry.
So was he actually a bad guy or not?
No. He was just kind of like the lapdog of Norman Osborn. And then Norman Osborn's like, oh, he's the angel of death. You can't stop him. I was able to sympathize. And then like, the Void is going crazy. And then all of a sudden he's Bob again. And Bob's like, please kill me. And they're like, no, you have to pay for your actions. And he almost turns into the Void again. And then they kill him. And
then everyone's sad because he was like the greatest guy in the world.
Yeah. Everybody wanted Sentry's cock in their mouth. That's so.
Well, I'm glad the Sentry's gone. I hope he stays dead.
Yeah. Next, Dakin. Dakin needs to die.
Yeah, Dakin needs to die too. I can't believe they gave Wolverine a kid. Like when I heard that, I'm like, no, they didn't. And then they did.
He already has 2 children, though. Like,
yeah,
do people forget about them?
Marvel kind of seems to forget kids. Same thing with Ghost Rider. Is that last time we saw Giant Blaze, his kids were kidnapped, and then he just doesn't care now. I think his wife was too. Like, and then the book got canceled, and then when Daniel Wade started doing his run, not a single mention of his kids, and he's sleeping with some chick. Nothing.
I know not to get you started on Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
But whew.
But yeah, I'm really hoping that Sentry stays dead.
Yeah. Like, I hope Sentry stays dead. I don't know what's going to happen with all the people who are in the initiative now, too. Like, I know Taskmaster was like an intricate part of the initiative, but he wasn't loyal to Norman Osborn. Like, that was very, very, very apparent. And I like Taskmaster, so I don't want to see bad things happen to him.
So the heroes that kind of allied themselves with Norman Osborn, are they going to be treated like dicks now?
I don't know. Like they should
be. Tony Stark got so much crap.
Yeah.
Everyone
I
was cool
like
with Norman Osborn. Should have fucking still Wolverine, Dark Wolverine.
Yeah, I think Dakin is still because he wasn't in Asgard with the rest of them.
I hate that he got that cool costume.
Yeah, I like the costume that he had.
Yeah.
I like the autumn like 80s.
Yeah, me too. The brown one is my favorite.
Yeah, and Wolverine got stuck with the generic X-Men uniform version of his uniform.
Yeah.
And so, but I don't know what's going to happen with him.
He was just a dick. Jin's not over Jin.
Yeah. If you read some of the stuff that he's remembered, like he starts remembering even before House of M that he destroyed his entire village. He's been brainwashed a couple times and done horrible things, and he remembered doing these things, and he didn't want to remember it. So that's.
Are the mutants coming back with Second Coming?
I think so.
Are you cool with that? Because that's
no.
reversing. Really?
Well, I really don't want Hope to be Jean Grey, because that doesn't make any sense to me. If Jean Grey is going to come back, shouldn't she already be an adult?
Yeah, well, I don't really want Jean Grey to come back either. I thought that was the whole point of Morrison's, was like, no, she should have stayed dead.
Yeah. And, like, they already established that every time that Jean Grey came back, she didn't actually come back, it was just the Phoenix.
Right.
And it, like, the shell of her body.
But are you okay with them undoing M-Day?
They've sort of been... They handled M-Day a little better in retconning it, because they've been doing it slowly, over a gradual period of time.
Right, yeah.
And so, like, yeah, eventually the, no more mutants thing isn't going to work anymore. It's got to stop at some point.
Right.
Either all the mutants will die, or somehow they'll get more mutants. And so they've been sort of easing...
mutants.
Yeah, easing their way back in.
The Sentry comes back from the sun, he's a mutant, and he can give other people mutant powers.
Like, Sentry has come back to save the mutants. I have the power of 1,000 suns that irradiate and change your DNA.
You should do an episode of Deadpool where he spends the entire time planning to kill the Sentry and then finds out he died.
Oh man, that was the next episode. Well, I better scrap that one now. It was 100% filmed, and I was going to upload it right after this video. You fans can thank Eric for that one. I'm just throwing it away. All right. Well, I think I've nerded out sufficiently about my nerd rage is quelled. I don't know.
The Sentry's dead. That helps quell my nerd rage.
Yeah, mine too. But yeah. So, any closing statements?
I'm waiting for Marvel to do Batman.
and then
Wonder Woman. Then we'll get a Flash and.
Well, they got Quicksilver.
Yeah, but I mean, like they'll have like a character who is just the Flash.
Yeah, my closing statements is reiterating what I've already said, and it's fuck Sentry. So, there we go.